Hi, 8th graders. Today in social studies, we are going to be talking about how the ways in which the steamboat has affected Louisiana's culture and economy. So yesterday we talked a lot about the cotton gin, which was an extremely important invention for New Orleans. And today we are going to talk about the steamboat. So follow along with me in your guided notes. What I would like you to do is when I tell you to define a word, go ahead and circle the word and write it off to the side of your paper here. So we're going to do some definitions. New Orleans also benefited more by the Industrial Revolution, international trade, and geographical position. Its position by the mouth of the Mississippi River, which drained most of the North American continent, made New Orleans one of the most significant transportation centers in the early United States before the establishment of railroad and road systems. Let me say that one more time. New Orleans was one of the most significant transportation centers in the United States. Of particular significance were inventions of the steamboat and the cotton gin. Before the steamboat, keelboat men, bringing cargo downriver, would break up their boats for lumber in New Orleans and travel overland back to Ohio or Illinois to repeat the process. Steamboats had enough power to move upstream against the current of the Mississippi, making two-way trade possible between New Orleans and the cities in the interior river network. So first, what I would just like you to do, on the side of your paper, circle keelboat men, and here on your paper write keelboat is a large flat boat. And let me show you a photo of that. So this is a keelboat, and as you can see from the design, it is pretty simple. There are keelboat men here using oars to propel the boat. So as you can see from this map of Mississippi and the Mississippi River, before the invention of the steamboat, keelboat men would start here in Ohio and Illinois. They would travel down, powering their boats by oars, and then drop off their goods in Louisiana and in New Orleans. Then they would break up their boats and by land travel all the way back up to the north. It took a long time. With the invention of the steamboat, you could travel down because the Mississippi flows from north to south, drop off your stuff in New Orleans, pick up a new load of shipment like cotton to go up north to manufacturing facilities and factories, and then go right back up the Mississippi River. It was way quicker.
Before there were turbines, before the internal combustion engine, there was the steam engine. The steam engine powered the United States industrialization in the 19th century. But even before that, the steam engine transformed commerce in America's interior waterways. The problem had always been cost-effective shipping. Taking raw materials downstream on the Ohio and Mississippi rivers was relatively easy. However, bringing finished goods inexpensively back to the interior had restricted her growth. That all changed on September 4, 1807. New Yorkers by the banks of the Hudson River looked with alarm at a boat belching black smoke as it turned upstream through the angry waters. None of the sailors seemed concerned with their ship. Instead, they stood steadily at their posts and watched without apprehension as the captain maneuvered the boat easily without sail. The gathered crowd suddenly realized that what they had thought was a ship in distress was a new kind of craft, a steamboat. On board, the inventor of the steam-powered ship, the Claremont, was Robert Fulton, who later wrote,
"The power of propelling boats by steam is now fully proved. The morning I left New York, there were not perhaps 30 persons in the city who believed that the boat would ever move 1 mile an hour or be of the least utility. Having employed much time, money, and zeal, it gives me, as it will you, great pleasure to see it answer my expectations. It will give a cheap and quick convenience to the merchandise on the Mississippi, Missouri, and other great rivers, which are now laying open their treasures to the enterprise of our countrymen.
Robert Fulton was the embodiment of the future American entrepreneur. He took a dead man's ideas, partnered with an investor to buy the dead man's rights, and turned what everyone else was calling a folly into one of the most meaningful inventions of all times. The investor was Robert Fulton, an influential and well-to-do worker who had helped negotiate the purchase of the Louisiana Territory. At Fulton's urging, Livingston purchased the monopoly of steam power that John Fitch had held in a number of eastern states, and a vast fortune was created. By 1825, as Fulton had predicted, the Ohio and Mississippi rivers teemed with over 170 steamships carrying goods and people up and down the waterways of America's heartland. The steam engine itself was adapted to a variety of industries, and eventually to the locomotive which would outlast the steamship. It started a pattern of technological innovations that continually re-energized America as they rushed through the nation's economy.
Okay, that was just a little clip from Walt Disney's Steamboat Willie, which stars Mickey Mouse. Go ahead now and fill out your exit ticket on the back of your packet, and have a great day.